Hi guys, so this is kind of like a project share. I joined a pocket letter swap with Tamika, who is Scrapdaworld here on YouTube, and I will link her channel down below in the description box. She hosts monthly craft swaps, and they're usually different themes like embellishments or pocket letter inserts or just different crafty things. This is the first time I actually managed to join one because usually they fill up quickly. This one was a pocket letter swap, but you made the actual individual pockets based on the category that you fell into, and then you made a specific number for this swap because it was a pocket letter. There's 9 people in each group, so you get 8 back, but you send a 9th one to Tamika herself. But anyway, I said that I would fall into any group. I didn't mind, whichever group she needed to fill spots in. So she actually put me into vintage. The other categories were shabby chic and clean and simple. And this is, I'm just showing the packaging because I finally finished. This took me weeks to complete, but I'm going to open them up, at least open up 1 or 2 and show you what I made. See if I can get this all out of the way. So this was the packaging, and I'll probably actually do a small or a quick like DIY because I made these bags out of these kind of celebrated, just the craft brown bags that look like this, and I cut them up and I altered them with some stamping, and I tried to make them look a little vintagey. So this is how they came out. And then for the packaging closure, I just used some seam binding in dark brown and in this pretty like pinkish color here. So I'm gonna open up 2 of these and show you, that's how the back looks, show you what's in my swap. So this is how the package opens, and you had to include the pocket insert. It had to be at least 2 elements on the front. There was a series of questions, including what your YouTube name is, what state you're from, your favorite crafting style, a little quirk about yourself, your favorite crafting snack, and a crafting item that you would like that's under $5, and then your mailing address. So this is my, let me see if I can zoom in a little. This is how my little pocket piece, I guess, insert looks. And like I said, I was in the vintage group, so I made this pinkish one, and these are the little goodies. And then for the brown one, it's all basically the same, just that I used different lace. So the first thing I did was I used some cardboard as a base because it had to be solid. I used some embossed cardstock that I got in one of those hot buy stacks. And on the front, actually, let me pull out the dies and the paper I used. So the paper stack I used was this 6x6 Lost and Found by My Mind's Eye. And it just has a ton of vintagey prints. I used some of this and some of this printed paper, and I believe some of that. Anyway, the die set that I used for the die cuts was this Spellbinders. I think I filmed a whole video on this and maybe never uploaded it, I'm not even sure. But I used the bobbin, and what I did was die cut it and trim the edges off so that I could use that, and I'll show you how I did that. And then the scissors, and I used the dress form. Okay. So like I said, I used embossed cardstock, and then on the front I used that My Mind's Eye paper, and then I used some vellum, and I don't know if I can lift it at all, but this is like a yellowish colored vellum, which I thought looked pretty antique-y. And then I just distressed all the edges, and I used gold foil paper to die cut the dress form, and the little scissors here. And then I used craft colored cardstock for this little bobbin. Like I said, I trimmed the edges of the die cuts so that I could use the bobbin, and I actually wound gold thread around the bobbin. And I don't know if you can tell, but I used like a bronze colored brad, and I pierced a hole through the cardstock, the entire card, and through the bobbin. So it's actually attached, but whoever receives it could actually pull this apart and actually use the thread that's wrapped up on the bobbin if they wanted to. Here's just a little ivory colored flower that I distressed a little. And then I put some lace here with some hot glue, pretty basic, a little bow. And then for the necklace, I actually used glue like this, Tombow glue. And I stuck down tiny little pearls that I had for nail art, actually. And that's how I made that itty bitty necklace around the dress form. So that's that, and that's the back. I distressed the printout of my information. And then this is the pink one, basically all the same, but I ran out of that brown lace. So I used some like dusty rose colored lace, and then some, what do you call this? Oh gosh, what do you call this? You guys know what it is. I'm having a brain fart. Tulle, some gold glitter tulle underneath for a second layer. So that's how the pink one looks. Same thing on the back. I just packaged it up. So the pink ones have that pink ribbon, and the brown ones have the brown ribbon. And then for the goodies, they're basically all the same. I'll open one up. Hold on. I put in a little mix of sequins that look like little steampunk gears. These are navy blue and gold. I have a ton of these. I had these Tim Holtz, what do you call those? Like the page reinforcers. And I figured these would be really cute. So when everybody puts together their pockets, they could put this on the actual pocket sleeve, and that would give it a little extra touch of that vintagey look. This is from the Tim Holtz Ideology. Somebody gifted me those. I put in 3 little craft flowers that I just twined together like this so that they could be altered and used in projects. And then I put in a little bit of washi tape that actually looks like a measuring tape. I thought that went really cute with the theme of the dress form and the scissors. And I just wound that around a tiny piece of acetate that I cut down. And then I put in a tiny little frame. So I made this resin frame. In the other pack, it's a little tiny square one, which I thought would be a cute embellishment. So everybody got a little handmade resin frame in their goodie bag. So all of this, sorry, I just want to pack it up again. All of this in there, little frame. And then it's all packaged in this little Ziploc and in the tiny little bag that I created, like that, and then tied up with the little seam binding to look like this. So again, that is just my little craft share for the pocket letter swap for vintage group. Oh, and then for the bags, I did some stamping in brown, and it has that kind of distressed look. And then in black, I stamped this Paris stamp, and I thought that came out really cute. So yeah, that was my little project share for the swap that I joined with Tamika, Scrapdaworld's pocket letter swap, and I will link her channel down below so you can go and check her out, and let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.